Please listen carefully to the following instructions. This meditation will help you start working on reparenting your inner child and opening up blocks that are preventing you from being fully in your complete worth. After this meditation, we recommend that you move gently using the techniques we demonstrated in a previous video titled Exercise for Anxiety. It's normal if issues come up for you as you start processing emotions. If you find you're struggling, be with your emotions and give them attention and time to move through you. If you find that your emotions are becoming unmanageable, please seek support from someone close to you or from a professional. We suggest you do this meditation for 30 days in order to create new neural pathways that will reprogram issues of self-worth you might have. We ask you to please use earphones to listen to this meditation. The tone of voice, the pace, and the background beat are intentional. We also ask you to find a space that feels safe for you and where you know you will not be disturbed. Consider the space as a dimension that is very conducive to healing. Close your eyes and let's take a few deep breaths together. Notice your breath coming in to the count of 8, and then let your breath out very slowly to the count of 10 or 12 if you can do that effortlessly. Do this for a couple of minutes until you hear my voice again. Now, notice where in your body you are holding tension, and by putting your attention there, let it dissolve and flow out like a soft energy through your skin. Put your attention on your heart and go deep into it. Feel its life-giving pumping and its immense magnetic charge. Notice now that your heart starts to emit this charge as a clear but visible vibratory field, which slowly comes out of your chest into the immediate space before you, creating a dimensional portal in front of you. When you are ready, step through this portal and find yourself in a safe and magical place in nature where you can be by yourself and find some peace. Notice to your left a small lake with incredibly transparent turquoise water, very still and comfortingly warm. To your right, a forest path with very tall trees leads you into the belly of the forest. Follow that path and feel your footsteps connect with the ground. The further you walk on this forest path, the denser the trees and the bush, and the darker it becomes. This darkness is very safe for you. It is comforting. It hums with familiarity. The path finally leads you to a cave in the rock face of a mountain. Go ahead and step inside. There's the same familiar hum of vibration in this cave as you walk deeper into it. Notice the very dimly lit walls and walk further inside until you find a hole in the ground in front of you with stone steps leading down. Walk down on those steps that spiral down, down, while the light gets dimmer and dimmer. Finally, you step down into a chamber and you notice that the walls are made of purplish energy that penetrates your skin and spreads to the entirety of your body, suffusing your tissues and every cell with the exact energy you need that will facilitate and accelerate your work here today. You can now see this energy outside and also feel it inside you. Now bring to mind a situation from your childhood where you felt low self-worth. Maybe you felt berated or humiliated by a parent, a peer. Maybe it was a situation where you felt you were not being heard. Maybe you were belittled, or someone showed that what you felt or said wasn't attention worthy, or they blew it off. Bring the situation to mind. It doesn't have to be very clear. Leave logic out of it and surrender to the process your purple chamber is facilitating for you. Let it bubble up. Now that you have the situation, shift into the perspective of your child self and feel the feelings your child self is feeling. Feel them deeply and completely. It's okay if you feel emotional. Tell your child self that it's okay for it to feel any way it's feeling. Validate your inner child and the way it reacted or felt when the situation presented itself to you. Now shift back into your adult perspective. Ask the child what it needs you to do in order for you to feel worthy. Now I want you to reprogram the experience any way you feel appropriate. Let your higher self guide you to how you need to reprogram this experience. Whatever your child needs, anything is okay. Maybe it wants you or a caregiver in the scene to hug and protect it. Maybe it wants you to have a talk with whoever hurt it in this instance. Maybe the child actually needs you to get violent so it gets resolution around this issue. Anything your child self needs is completely okay. As you create this reprogramming or resolution, feel the purple energy of the chamber envelop your child self, putting back together whatever broke off. Reforming the cells that have stored this memory of low self-worth, and transforming the stored memory into full worthiness, a bright and shiny worthiness that is this child's birthright. Now, take the child's hand and lead it into the purple chamber where you both witnessed the previous scene projected on the wall. Give the child a bucket of water and ask it to throw it at the wall where the scene is being projected. You can now watch together as the scene dissolves forever from the wall of your chamber. Now take your time, and when you are ready, you can reintegrate your child self back into your adult perspective by visualizing this. Or if the child chooses so, you can walk out with it, out of the cave, back on the path, and let it stay and play, if it so wishes, in your place in nature with the crystal clear lake. Whenever you're ready, you can move back through your portal, back into your room and into your body. When you open your eyes, the process of unblocking will be initiated, and it will embed itself into your life. You can open your eyes now.